Today, we shall delve into a principle so profound it may startle the rational mind. Yet it is the very foundation of existence, the art of summoning vast sums of wealth into your experience within 48 hours or less. I am aware this pronouncement sounds audacious, perhaps even fanciful to a consciousness conditioned by the doctrines of delay, struggle, and scarcity. However, the truth I wish to impart is that you already possess, at this very moment, the totality of the power required to make this your tangible, immediate reality. This is not a promise of unearned fortune, but a revelation of the creative power that slumbers within your own awareness. Let us begin with the absolute bedrock upon which your entire reality is constructed, your conviction. The world you observe outside of yourself, with all its circumstances, figures, and events, will always and infallibly answer to your inner reality. Your life is your consciousness objectified. If you believe in the depths of your soul that opulence is a distant dream reserved for others, that conviction will meticulously sculpt the very conditions of lack around you. You will live out the experience of your own prophecy. But, and herein lies the secret of all secrets, if you decide, right now, in this very instant, that you are worthy and capable of embodying wealth, you will have set in motion a force that can bend the very fabric of your reality. Why should one give attention to this idea, especially when life seems to present so much evidence to the contrary? Because your very freedom depends on it. Not simply financial freedom, but the freedom to be, to create, to live unshackled from the tyranny of circumstance. Your present reality, whatever it may be, is not a final destination. It is merely a reflection of past thoughts and beliefs. It is the manifestation of a state of consciousness you have inhabited. And just as you entered that state, you can depart from it and enter another. This teaching is not about acquiring something you do not have. It is about awakening to the power that you already are. It is about understanding that you do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. Therefore, the fundamental question is not how can I obtain money, but rather who must I become for money to flow to me as my natural birthright. The answer lies in your belief. Belief is not a fleeting thought or a hopeful wish. It is the inner certainty, the unshakable conviction that something is not only possible, but is already a fact within the invisible world of consciousness, merely awaiting the moment to crystallize in the physical plane. When it comes to manifesting wealth, this principle is all the more critical. If you do not fully believe that it is possible for you to command large sums of money, your efforts will always fall short. Why? Because belief is the magnet that draws what you desire toward you. It is the lens through which you perceive the world and the energy you broadcast into the universe. If your belief in abundance is weak or permeated by doubt, your experiences will mirror this with startling precision. Conversely, if you cultivate a potent belief that wealth is not only possible but inevitable for you, the universe will respond by aligning events, opportunities, and circumstances in your favor. Your consciousness is the one and only reality, and the world is nothing more than a mirror of what you accept as true within yourself. Consider this: everything we see around us, everything we touch and feel, was once a thought, a belief in someone's mind. The chair you were seated in, the device you were holding, the vehicle outside your window, all of these began as ideas and beliefs in someone's consciousness. It is no different with your financial desires. You must first believe that wealth is possible for you, regardless of your current circumstances. This is where the power of belief shifts the dynamic. Often, people are conditioned to believe they can only have a certain amount of money because of external factors, their job, their background, or their education. But belief transcends all of this. Your belief is not concerned with your past, your perceived limitations, or your apparent capabilities. Your belief is the wellspring of infinite possibilities, and it is through this belief that the universe will rearrange itself to bring your desires to fruition. When you truly believe you can manifest enormous sums of money, your thoughts, actions, and energy will align with this conviction. you will begin to notice opportunities you never saw before. You will feel more confident, more empowered, and more open to receiving. Your belief will begin to dissolve any doubts and fears that have barred you from the abundance you deserve. It is important to recognize that belief cannot be forced. It must come from a place of true inner knowing, from the understanding that you are worthy of the wealth you desire. And if your belief is wavering, that is perfectly fine. Begin on a smaller scale. Start by believing in your ability to attract modest sums of money. As you build your conviction, you will start to see how easily you can manifest what you want. And soon, you will be able to believe in the larger sums as well. Remember, your belief is like a seed that, when planted in the fertile soil of your mind, will grow into the reality you experience. Nurture that seed with positive thoughts, feelings of abundance, and unwavering faith. The more you believe, the more you align with the energy of wealth. But here lies the enigma that paralyzes many. How can I believe in something my eyes do not see and my senses deny? How can I feel wealthy when my bank account screams poverty? This is the great question, and the answer leads us to the true operant power within you. The power Neville Goddard called your own wonderful human imagination. It is here that the true foundation is laid. Belief is not born of external evidence. External evidence is born of belief. You must reverse the process. You do not wait to see and then believe. You believe first, with a blind and persistent faith, and then the world conforms to that belief. And you see, this is the law. Therefore, take a moment to reflect on your own beliefs about money. Do you believe you are worthy of it? Do you believe it is possible for you to manifest large sums in a short period? If your answer is no, or I am not sure, that is where you must begin. Change your mindset, reprogram your thoughts, and truly believe that you are deserving of all the wealth the universe has to offer. Because once you believe it is possible, the path to attracting enormous sums of money is already set in motion. You have already taken the first and most crucial step. Now, let your belief guide you to the abundance that awaits you. Trust the process, trust in yourself, and watch as your reality begins to mirror the conviction you hold within. The money you desire is already on its way, and the only thing you need to do now is believe. I would like to know, what is the limiting belief about money that you are willing to release today to make room for abundance? Leave your answer in the comments below and declare your intention. Having established the unshakable foundation of all manifestation belief, we now unveil the instrument with which you build upon that foundation and mold the very clay of reality. This instrument is not hard work, nor is it luck, nor is it external circumstance. It is the most potent and creative power you possess, your imagination. Imagination is not, as many have been taught to believe, a mere faculty for fantasy or idle daydreaming. In the teachings of Neville Goddard, imagination is God in action. It is the creative power of the universe dwelling within you. It is the workshop where your reality is forged, the canvas where the masterpiece of your life is painted. The wealth you desire, the lifestyle you dream of, and the financial freedom you crave, all of it begins with the mental pictures you create in your mind. The objective reality of this world is produced solely by the human imagination, in which all things exist. Too often, people underestimate the power of their imagination, dismissing it as something childish or unreal. But in truth, imagination is the bridge between the unseen and the seen, between what is and what can be. When you use your imagination with purpose and intention, you are drafting the blueprint for the future you wish to live. Your subconscious mind, the deeper mind that directs most of your life, does not distinguish between what is physically real and what is vividly imagined. Therefore, if you continuously fill your mind with images of wealth, your outer world will begin, by law, to reflect that inner vision. The first step in using imagination to manifest enormous sums of money is to visualize, with clarity, a vague thought of "I want more." Money is not enough. You must be specific. Imagine the exact amount of money you desire. See the crisp banknotes, the stacks of cash, or the check with your name on it. Feel the texture of the paper, the weight of the money in your hands. The more detailed and sensory your mental image, the more powerful it becomes. Neville taught the importance of using all senses in the imaginal act. Do not just see the money, smell it. Do not just imagine the number in your bank account. Hear the sound of the app notifying you of the deposit. Hear a friend congratulating you on your incredible fortune. Feel the relief and joy coursing through your body. But do not stop at merely seeing the money. The secret is to go beyond. Imagine how it feels to have that wealth, how the sense of financial security floods over you, how it brings peace to your mind and joy to your heart. Now, imagine the changes this wealth will bring into your life. Visualize the freedom to make decisions without worrying about bills or financial limitations. Picture yourself traveling to places you have always dreamed of, enjoying experiences you have longed for. See yourself helping others, donating to causes you care about, or investing in your future with confidence. This is where the power of your imagination truly takes flight. You are not just visualizing money, you are visualizing the impact it will have on your life, on your happiness, and on the lives of others. When you create these detailed mental images, you are also activating your emotions. You must feel the excitement, the gratitude, and the sense of accomplishment that come with the money you are manifesting. If you can feel the thrill of living in abundance while imagining it, you are aligning your inner world with your desires. Remember, emotions are the fuel that propels your manifestation. The more you feel, the more quickly your desires begin to materialize. Imagination alone is not enough if used incorrectly. It is crucial, as Neville instructed, to live in the end result. Assume that the wealth you are visualizing is already yours. Do not imagine it happening at some point in the future. See yourself living in that reality right now. This is the fundamental difference between thinking of your desire and thinking from your desire. Thinking of the money keeps it at a distance, as something to be attained. Thinking from the wealth means you already possess it. You are looking at the world through the eyes of the person who is already wealthy. By doing this, you send a clear message to your subconscious that you are already worthy of the wealth you desire, and it must conform to your belief. It is also essential to immerse yourself in this imaginative exercise regularly. Set aside time each day to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine the wealth you are manifesting. Neville particularly recommended the state preceding sleep, the so-called state akin to sleep or SATS. In this drowsy state, the conscious mind is relaxed and the subconscious is most receptive to being impressed. Construct a short scene that implies your desire has already been fulfilled and repeat it like a lullaby until you fall asleep. By falling asleep in that feeling, you are planting the seed in the fertile soil of the subconscious, and it will grow. The more time you spend focused on this mental picture, the more real it becomes. When you are at work, during your commute, or even at home, continue to see and feel your wealth growing in your mind. Let it become a natural part of your thought process. Abandon the idea that imagination is an escape from reality. Embrace the truth that imagination is the creator of reality. Your current life is merely the externalization of your past imaginal activity. To change your life, you must first change your imaginal activity. Imagine a success story, a man who desired a prosperous business. Every night before sleeping, he did not worry about the lack of clients or the debts. Instead, he constructed a scene in his mind. He felt himself sitting in his office chair, looking at a bank statement that showed a substantial profit. He heard the phone ringing with new orders. He felt the handshake of a satisfied client. He did not concern himself with how this would happen. He simply persisted in his imaginal scene night after night, feeling the reality of it. And then the doors began to open. An unexpected idea emerged. A chance meeting led to a great opportunity, and his business began to flourish, perfectly mirroring the scene he had built in his imagination. He did not create the business with his hands. He created it first in his imagination, and the world conformed. This is the power at your disposal. Your imagination is your secret tool. Use it with wisdom, persistence, and faith. Create the grandest image of your financial life. Immerse yourself in it. Feel it as real, and watch as your world transforms to match your vision. In the previous sections, we established belief as the foundation and imagination as the creative tool. Now, we arrive at the most profound and transformative principle of all, the key that truly accelerates manifestation: living in the end. This concept, central to Neville Goddard's teachings, means that you do not wait for conditions to be perfect or for physical evidence to appear before you embrace the reality of your desires. Instead, you must assume the feeling that your desire is already fulfilled and live from that place of certainty, here and now. When you live in the end, you cease to operate from the standpoint of lack or need. You are not constantly seeking or hoping for money to appear. Instead, you are being the person who already has the wealth, living in the fullness of that reality. This shift in mindset is what distinguishes powerful manifestors from those who remain stuck in the cycle of wanting and waiting. The essence of living in the end is to step into the future you desire. Right now, it is about making the choice to feel wealthy, regardless of what your bank account says at this moment. Your current circumstances, your financial situation, your job, your past, none of it dictates your worth or the money you can manifest. These circumstances are nothing more than temporary external reflections of your past thoughts and beliefs. They are not your permanent reality unless you choose them to be. To truly live in the end, you must first visualize yourself as the person who already possesses the money you desire. Imagine the life you are living with that wealth. Picture the freedom, the opportunities, the confidence, and the joy that having this money brings you. Feel the sense of relief and peace as you go about your daily activities, knowing that you are financially secure and abundant. Your current circumstances do not need to change for you to step into the feeling of having money. Whether you are driving a used car or living in a modest home, none of that matters. These are just temporary conditions. What truly matters is how you feel about your wealth in this moment. Can you feel the freedom that money brings, even if it has not yet fully materialized? Can you act as if you are already the person who has everything they desire? This is where many people falter. They allow their current financial reality to dictate how they think, feel, and act. They wait for the signs of wealth before they begin to assume the feeling of already having it. Many try to feel wealthy, but they look at their empty wallet or the credit card bill, and the feeling of abundance vanishes, replaced by the anxiety of 3D reality. So, what is to be done? The secret is not to deny the world of the senses, but rather to grant more importance, more solidity, and more reality to your inner world, to your imaginal act. You must persist in your assumption as if it were fact, even when the external world seems to say otherwise. In truth, you must begin with the feeling first and then watch as the physical manifestation catches up. Your belief, combined with your emotional state, is what sends the energetic signal to the universe that you are a match for the wealth you desire. By living in the end, you stop chasing money and start attracting it. Your actions will begin to align with the abundant, prosperous version of yourself. You will find yourself making decisions and taking steps that lead to financial opportunities. The people you meet, the places you go, the opportunities that arise will all reflect the wealth you are already embodying in your mind. Living in the end is a discipline, a mental diet. It means refusing to entertain thoughts and feelings that contradict your fulfilled desire. When a thought of doubt or lack arises, you do not fight it. You simply observe it and return to the feeling of your desire fulfilled. It is an act of persistent faith. How would your day be if you already had the amount of money you desire? Would you wake up worried, or would you wake up with a feeling of calm and gratitude? Would you spend the day complaining about expenses or joyfully planning how to use your abundance? Practice that state. Walk like the wealthy person you wish to be. Speak like them. Make decisions from that place of security. This does not mean being financially reckless in the 3D world. It is not about spending money you do not have. It is about an internal shift. You can pay your bills, but instead of feeling the weight of the expense, You can feel gratitude for having the funds to do so. The external action is the same, but the state of consciousness from which you operate is radically different. Imagine an actor preparing for a role. He does not wait to step onto the stage to become the character. He studies, rehearses, and lives as the character long before the premiere. He assumes the mindset, the mannerisms, and the feelings of the character until they become second nature. You must do the same. Your role is the wealthy and successful person. Assume that role now. Feel it. Live it internally with such conviction that the world will have no choice but to mirror that reality back to you. So, stop waiting for the world around you to change. Step into the end result of your desires right now. Feel the joy, the abundance, the freedom of having the money. Live in the end and watch as the universe rushes to bring your financial dreams into your present reality. Remember, when you act as if it is already done, it is done. Your current circumstances are only temporary, but your power to manifest is eternal. Live in the end, and your wealth will find its way to you. If this teaching has resonated with you and you feel it is opening a new door in your consciousness, show your support by clicking the like button. It helps this message reach more people who are ready to awaken their power. If belief is the foundation, imagination is the tool, and living in the end is the technique, then emotion is the fuel that ignites the entire process. Simply thinking about money, visualizing images of wealth, or mentally repeating that you already possess, it is not enough. Many make the mistake of performing their imaginal acts mechanically, but fail to connect emotionally to those acts. However, the key to bringing your desires into physical reality lies in emotion, the feeling you associate with having what you want. Without the emotional charge, your manifestation is like a seed without water. It may remain dormant, never taking root or sprouting into your physical reality. Emotion is the driving force behind manifestation. It is the energy that propels your desires into the material world. When you can feel the emotions tied to your desires, such as the joy, security, and freedom that wealth brings, you are aligning yourself with the frequency of abundance. These emotions are not secondary to the process, they are essential. Think about this for a moment. When you imagine having the wealth you desire, can you feel the joy that comes with it? The relief of financial security, the excitement of the opportunities it unlocks, the confidence that having money brings to your personal and professional life. Can you sense the freedom of no longer being restricted by financial worries? The peace of mind knowing that you are fully supported? Or are you merely going through the motions, thinking about money without truly feeling the power it holds? The most successful manifestors are those who not only imagine their desires, but also feel them as if they are already their reality. Emotion is the language of the subconscious. It is what truly impresses it. Thoughts without feeling cannot impress the deeper mind, but a thought united with intense emotion is a decree. It tells the subconscious, this is real now. And the job of the subconscious is to objectify, to bring into the physical world everything with which it is impressed. Emotion sends a signal to the world, telling the universe to bring more of what you are feeling into your life. If you feel wealthy, the universe reflects that by sending you more circumstances, people, and opportunities that match that vibration. Here is the crucial point. The feeling of having money is what will ultimately transform your life. This emotional charge amplifies your desires and accelerates the manifestation process. You cannot think your way into wealth. You must feel your way into it. You have to feel as though it is already here, and that feeling will guide your actions, your decisions, and your interactions, all of which will align with the abundant energy you are radiating. It is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you need to wait for external circumstances to change before you can feel secure, happy, or free. But that is not how manifestation works. You must feel it first, regardless of what is happening around you. By focusing on the emotions tied to your desire, you align yourself with the vibration of wealth, and in turn, wealth begins to flow to you. The feeling of the desire fulfilled is the secret. Not the desire itself, not the longing, not the hope, but the feeling that it is already done. What is the feeling you would have if your financial desire were realized in this very moment? Would it be relief? Would it be gratitude? Would it be an exuberant joy? Identify that feeling, capture it, and then cultivate it. During your imaginal act, do not focus only on the visual images. Immerse yourself in the feeling. Let it fill you completely. Let the relief wash away all your worries. Let the gratitude overflow in your heart. Feel it so vividly that it becomes more real than your current problems. When you dwell in that emotional state, the universe will respond by delivering the physical manifestations of that wealth. Your emotions will fuel the process, ensuring that what you want is not just a thought, but a living, breathing reality. The emotions you experience are the most powerful force in your manifestation journey. They create the energetic blueprint for your desires. And the more vividly you can feel those emotions, the faster your manifestation will unfold. So, feel the wealth you wish to experience and watch as it pours into your life. Your feelings are your gateway to the abundant life you deserve. The words you speak hold an immense power, far greater than most people realize. They are not just sounds or sentences strung together. They are the building blocks of your reality. The words you say to yourself and to others shape your beliefs, influence your emotions, and direct your actions. When it comes to manifesting wealth, your words are the vehicles that drive your desires into the physical world. Every word you speak sends a vibration into the universe. Whether you realize it or not, these vibrations are constantly shaping your environment, your relationships, and your circumstances. If you speak words of lack, fear, or limitation, you are inadvertently creating more of those very experiences in your life. But if you choose words that affirm abundance, prosperity, and your own worth, you align yourself with the flow of wealth and success. One of the most powerful tools you can use in the manifestation process is affirmations, positive statements that reflect your desires and the reality you wish to create. When you speak affirmations, you are not just repeating words. You are reinforcing your belief in the possibility of your desires, while also programming your subconscious mind to accept that these desires are already on their way. For example, if your goal is to manifest financial abundance, you might say, "I am worthy of unlimited wealth. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I am financially free, secure, and abundant." These are not just empty words. They are declarations that shape your identity and reality. By repeating them daily, you are conditioning your mind to believe that financial abundance is not only possible, but already a part of your life. But what makes affirmations so powerful is their ability to shift your self-image. Often, people struggle with money because they have an underlying belief that they are not worthy of wealth or that it is too difficult to achieve. Affirmations help to dismantle those limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering thoughts that affirm your worth and your ability to create the life you desire. When you speak words of abundance, you are reaffirming your own value and aligning yourself with the reality of financial success. But affirmations are not just about the words themselves. They are about the feeling you infuse into those words. Saying, "I am a millionaire," while feeling a deep sense of doubt will not have the same impact as saying it with absolute confidence, belief, and excitement. The words you speak must resonate with your inner truth. They must be spoken from a place of conviction, not just as wishful thinking. Consistency is key when it comes to affirmations. The more you repeat them, the more ingrained they become in your subconscious mind. Over time, these words will no longer feel foreign. They will become your truth, and your reality will begin to shift accordingly. Your inner conversation, the constant dialogue that occurs in your mind, is perhaps the most important form of affirmation. Pay attention to your thoughts. Are they aligned with the wealth you desire? Or do you catch yourself complaining about money, worrying about bills, or doubting your ability to succeed? Your internal conversation must become a hymn of abundance. Whenever a negative thought arises, consciously replace it with an affirmation that reinforces your desire. Be a guard at the door of your mind. Do not allow thoughts that contradict your assumption of wealth to take root. Remember, your words are a reflection of your beliefs. Speak them with conviction, feel them deeply, and let them lead you toward the life of abundance you desire. The more you affirm your worth and your financial success, the more the universe will respond in kind, bringing your dreams into full manifestation. Words have the power to create. They shape your thoughts, your feelings, and your reality. Choose your words wisely and make them an integral part of your manifestation process. Speak abundance, speak wealth, and most importantly, speak it with the unwavering belief that what you are affirming is already on its way. Your words will transform your world, one affirmation at a time. What wealth affirmation will you incorporate into your daily routine starting today? Share it in the comments to solidify your intention. We arrive at one of the most subtle yet powerful principles in manifesting your desires, especially financial abundance: the balance between focus and detachment. Many people believe that in order to manifest something, they must micromanage the process and control every detail of how their desire will come into their lives. However, this need for control often leads to frustration, resistance, and doubt. True manifestation requires a deep sense of detachment, the understanding that while you must focus on your desired end result, you must let go of how it will manifest. To manifest financial abundance, you must first focus on the end goal, the reality of you living in wealth. You need to have a clear vision of what you want, the amount of money, the lifestyle it will provide, the freedom it brings, and the opportunities that open up with it. This focus is essential because it gives your desire direction. It creates a mental image that you can hold in your mind and continuously move toward. This vision will guide you and keep you aligned with your goal. You must hold that vision firmly in your mind, seeing yourself already in possession of the wealth you desire. But here is the crucial point. While you must focus on your desired outcome, you must also detach from the how, from the exact way in which the money will manifest. This is where many people go wrong. They spend too much time obsessing over the logistics of how their desires will come to fruition. They fixate on the when and where, or the precise method of how the money will come into their hands. The universe, however, does not need you to dictate the how. It has a perfect plan for your manifestation, and sometimes that plan is far beyond your understanding. When you detach from the need to control the process, you allow the universe, or life itself, to work its magic. The universe is constantly orchestrating events and opportunities that are aligned with your desires, but it can only do so if you step back and trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. This trust is key. Instead of worrying about the next step or becoming anxious when things do not look exactly how you envisioned, you need to trust that the right people, circumstances, and opportunities will appear at exactly the right time. Detaching from the how does not mean you stop taking action. In fact, inspired action is essential in the manifestation process, but it does mean that you stop trying to control the outcome or force the process to unfold according to your timeline. It is about allowing the flow of life to guide you without pushing or forcing things into being. By surrendering the need to control every detail, you allow yourself to relax and enjoy the process. Imagine a river flowing toward the ocean. The river is focused on its destination, but it does not resist the flow. It does not struggle against the rocks and bends in its path. It trusts that no matter what, it is moving toward the ocean. In the same way, you must trust that you are always moving toward your goal, even if the path is not always clear. The power of detachment also lies in releasing attachment to the outcome. This does not mean you stop desiring wealth or give up on your goals. It simply means you let go of the emotional need to control the timeline, the exact process, or the specific method. When you detach from the outcome, you stop putting pressure on yourself. You allow things to unfold naturally, and that is when the magic happens. The less you cling to a particular outcome, the more easily it will come to you, because your energy is not tied up in anxiety or worry about how things will unfold. Attachment also gives you the freedom to explore different possibilities. When you let go of controlling the how, you open yourself up to unexpected opportunities, new avenues for growth, and creative solutions that you might not have thought of before. Your mind is no longer confined by rigid expectations, and this allows the universe to surprise you with ways to bring your desires into your life that you could never have imagined. So, as you continue to focus on your goal of manifesting money, remember to detach from how it will come to you. Trust that the universe is guiding you toward your financial freedom in ways that are for your highest good. Focus on the end result, your life filled with wealth and abundance, but let go of the need to control the details. Trust the process, take inspired action when it is time, and, most importantly, allow life to work its magic. Detachment is freedom. It frees you from the stress of trying to control everything, allowing you to live in the present moment with the confidence that your desires are already on their way. Let go, trust the process, and know that your financial dreams are unfolding perfectly. In conclusion, manifesting financial abundance is not about struggling, chasing, or forcing things into place. It is about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the wealth you desire. When you believe in your worth, use your imagination to vividly picture your success. Live as if your desire is already fulfilled, and feel the emotions of having it now. You create an energetic match with the abundance you seek. Remember, your words hold immense power. Affirmations spoken with conviction will shape your reality, reinforcing the belief that wealth is not only possible but already in your life. And finally, detach from the need to control the how and trust that the universe has a perfect plan for your financial manifestation. Focus on the end goal, but allow life to unfold in its own way, knowing that the right opportunities and experiences will come at the perfect time. Trust the process. Believe in yourself. The wealth you desire is already on its way. And when you live in alignment with these principles, you will see it manifest in ways that surprise and delight you. If this profound message about your innate power has resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel to continue this journey of awakening and transformation. What does this teaching awaken in you? What is the greatest revelation you have had about your own creative power? Leave your reflection in the comments. As a ritual of reflection for the day, I challenge you tonight, before you fall asleep, to dedicate 5 minutes to closing your eyes and not just thinking about, but truly feeling the reality of having your financial abundance. Feel the relief, the security, and the gratitude as if it were a consummated fact. Fall asleep in that feeling and allow your consciousness to do the rest of the work. Remember, you are worthy of the abundance you seek, and by staying focused, positive, and trusting in the process, your financial dreams will become your reality. Stay aligned, stay grateful, and let your manifestation journey unfold with ease. Thank you, and may your abundance flow effortlessly to you.